Welcome to Rachel and Joseph's wedding. I'm Isabella Mena, and thank you for joining us live from the Florida Aquarium. The bride and groom are so happy to have you here. We hope you enjoy the live broadcast.
I do.
A little louder, please.
Okay, I'm done.
You may be seated. Well, Joseph and Rachel, they say that 3 times, and I know that we've all anticipated this day. It's the 3rd time, and here we are. Finally, this is happening.
Finally.
So, take a look around. This is happening.
Of Joseph Bird Allen Strenta to Rachel Lee Richards. Bird and Rachel want you to know that they are so glad you made it. They've been waiting for a long time and are elated to share this day with you, their closest family and their friends. They want you to relax, enjoy this day, this amazing aquarium. Oh, the shark showed up right in time. And have a good time just celebrating as they begin their married life together. I made those glasses. So my husband and I have had the privilege of meeting with Joseph and Rachel for about 1.5 years through Zoom and also in person as they prepared to marry. And they've done the hard work to build a relationship on communication and respect. They've done some hard discussions about love, respect, commitment, religion, finances, family relationships, children, goals, tribulations, fears, and forgiveness. They've done the work, and now we joyfully come to this day. And Joseph, Alan and I are so proud of you.
Thank you.
We've seen your commitment to Rachel, to being a good man, a partner, a lover, and a friend. You've taken risks and provided stability
And dependability. And in the process of getting to know you, we've learned that you're
incredibly caring and
nurturing.
And you are quite a gentleman and show great concern and love for Rachel and
For those around you.
from our first supper together till now,
You've been helpful.
and gracious, and you make sure that we have supplies for Cuban coffee. You even bought us a stovetop espresso maker and espresso. And lastly, you taught us never to cheat with the stirring by using a handheld frother. Nope. Your willingness to share and mentor told us so much about you and your attention to detail and in the things done well. Many good conversations, game nights, and meals have included this coffee ritual, and we look forward to many more to come. But it's sweet.
Like café con leche.
Yes.
However, coffee is also hot and loaded with caffeine. And I think it's a beautiful metaphor for how I think of Rachel.
Accurate.
She is a woman with drive and with energy to accomplish many things. Rachel, you're like the crema in coffee. You rise to the top and bring richness to the lives to which you give yourself. You push yourself to overcome adversity, accept imperfections as challenges to improve your world and the world around you. You climb mountains and jump into waterfalls even when you're crippled. You're an ambitious student, a tenacious employee. You care deeply for people and give yourself to friendships and family committedly. You have a keen sense for justice, equality, and love. I remember your answer when I asked you why you wanted to marry Bird, and you told me you loved him and wanted to spend the rest of your life with him, have children with him, and grow old with him. Joseph is getting a good partner, lover, friend, and wife. You are beautiful, and we all love your passion for animals, music, and adventure. You will have challenges and difficulties in marriage, but I like to employ the great philosophy of Dory and Marlin.
When life gets you down, you know what you're gonna do? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What we gonna do? We gonna swim, swim. And I want you to look around, because we're gonna all swim with you. All right. So I asked the wedding party 2 questions. Rachel and Bird are like blank and blank because, and what I like about Rachel and Bird together is, and here are their responses. I warn you, some are silly and others are sentimental, but here we go. Okay. From Anthony Strenta. Rachel and Bird are like a partridge in a pear tree because they are 2 people that belong together, and what I love about them together is that they both make one another better people when they are together. From Brandon Fantazi Fudge. Did I say that right? Fantazi Fudge? Okay. What I like about Rachel and Bird together is that no matter what is thrown their way, they always find a way to overcome the obstacles and come out more madly in love than they were before. Their love and connection knows no bounds. Rachel and Bird are like pizza and beer. Both of them are equally good apart, but put them together, it's a perfect combination. You might get a little bloated, but you're happy. From Jared Thompson. Rachel and Bird are like Carol Baskin and sardine oil. Because you can't just see one without thinking about the other. Think about them together. What I love about Rachel and Bird together is that they bring out the best in each other while knowing how to exist separately and encouraging each other's individual passions and hobbies. From Kelly Doles. Rachel and Bird are like guns and ammo because they don't work without each other. What I like about Rachel and Bird together is knowing that Rachel is taken care of by someone who will laugh at her goofiness and be by her side through the hard, rainy days. And that Bird has someone by his side that won't let him fail, but will bring laughter and joy. So I am going to read a blessing from Rachel's Aunt Jan Richardson that she sent. Blessing the wedding. I will tell you, dearly beloved, it is clear to us who have gathered around you this day that this blessing already dances between you. That it has already made its home within you. That it began to take up residence long ago in the place made by the opening of your hearts toward one another. This blessing is no stranger to you, but today let us say that we will call it what it is, this love, gentle and fierce, that takes its place with you. This day, let us say, that we will welcome it in glad measure, that we will celebrate it with unstinting joy, that we will safeguard it without reservation. This day and all to come, may you see what we see between you. May you know what we know because of you. The blessing of love that abides, that gives itself with delight. That offers itself with abandon, that lays itself down and moves us to rise again. I want you to look at each other's hands. Really look at them. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when you fear or grieve temporarily. And these are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears from sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children, the hands that will join your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it, support and encouragement to pursue your dreams, and comfort through the difficult times. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, and they will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Rachel, do you choose Joseph to be your husband, to live together in covenant of marriage? Will you love him? Comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Joseph, do you choose Rachel to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And to all of you witnesses today, you are their dearest friends and closest family. Will you all, witnessing these promises, do all in your power to uphold these two persons in marriage? Answer by saying, we will. All right, Rachel and Joseph have written some wedding vows, and we're going to start with Rachel. Rachel, if you would go ahead and say your vows to Joseph. I'm going to step over here.
Okay.
Bird.
I vow to reflect the endless patience you show me every day. I vow to push you to chase your dreams the way you do for mine. I vow to not watch the next episode of our show without you, even when you fall asleep 5 minutes in. I vow to be your safe space when you are spent. I vow to always have Nesquik powder in our home. And I vow to love you unconditionally with everything I am until my dying breath.
Joseph, would you read your vows to Rachel?
No pressure, right? All right. Rachel, these last 4 years have been the best time of my life. Without you in my life, I don't know where I would be. I cannot think of a more fitting thing to do than be your husband. Since our first date, I've watched us grow so much as a couple. From shooting guns and monkey lalas to surviving a global pandemic and having our special days rescheduled 3 times. Oh, God. Watching us work through the tough times has solidified our relationship and has made it abundantly clear there is no one else I could possibly love as much as you. Rachel, I vow to love you, or I love you, and I vow to always love you. I vow to always help you scoot Odin off your pillow so you can lay down. I vow to deal with the Disney song sing-alongs on our road trips and teach them to our future kids. And I vow to walk beside you and support you and our family, no matter how difficult things may get, because I know on the other side that it'll be worth it. I love you, and I can't wait to see how beautiful the rest of our life is together.
Joseph and Rachel have chosen to exchange wedding rings at this time. And we have the rings. Rachel, place the ring on Joseph's left hand on his ring finger and repeat after me. I, Rachel, take you, Joseph,
I, Rachel, take you, Joseph,
to be my husband, my forever friend,
to be my husband, my forever friend,
my confidant, and my love.
my confidant, and my love.
I vow to honor and respect you always.
I vow to honor and respect you always.
I give you my love freely and unconditionally.
I give you my love freely and unconditionally.
I pledge this to you with all of my heart
I pledge this to you with all of my heart
for all the days of our lives.
for all the days of our lives.
Joseph, place the ring on Rachel's left hand on her ring finger and repeat after me. I, Joseph, take you, Rachel,
I, Joseph, take you, Rachel,
to be my wife, my forever friend,
to be my wife and my forever friend,
my confidant, and my love.
my confidant and my love.
I vow to honor and respect you always.
I vow to honor and respect you always.
I give you my love freely and unconditionally.
I give you my love freely and unconditionally.
I pledge this to you with all of my heart
I pledge this to you with all my heart
for all the days of our lives.
for the days of our lives.
So Joseph and Rachel, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Put on love, which binds you together in perfect unity. Let peace rule in your hearts and in your home, and be thankful. Now, with the love of God and the power of the state of Florida, I pronounce you husband and wife. Joseph, you may kiss your bride.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom ask that the media family.
Right? Yeah, as soon as I walked up.
Did you hear the song that was playing when I was walking down?
Yes. Hey guys, all the shrimp and fish here is so cool.
I hope it's not from the Yeah, we have pizza.
Does she need? Okay. Yeah, no. You want me to hold it? Oh, but you look so good. I know. It brings up.
I'm not sure. They're doing the toast right there. Sorry.
Maybe.
Well, we have to do the.
Hey. Hey.
We don't have to go through this again.
Nope. No more planning.
How are you? Good. How are you? You did great. Don't even your hands. You're in the banquet and you got it done.
Thank you.
Yes, very nice.
Go say hi to Lynn.
You guys have a water share. I'm gonna grab your wedding ring.
Good, honey.
Yeah. It went a little better than I anticipated. Can I have some of that? Hmm? I'll take that.
I guess we all have to be in here for the pictures. No, where I got it. I know the show.
Everything is lovely, the fishes.
Miss Emma. Congratulations. What a lovely way. That's very nice. Hope you have a happy life for the next 65 years.
I hope so. Yes? I don't know.
Welcome to Rachel and Joseph's wedding. How absolutely amazing was that? Not only were we here witnessing such love that vibrates out of this room, but we're at the Florida Aquarium to just put that cherry on top. We hope you're enjoying the live broadcast.
Just trying real hard not to lock them.
You're not even 30 yet.
Well, I was sitting there trying everything I could just to make sure I didn't lock my knees.
Right. Just sit there and you're like, oh, just like tamped down.
I was rocking back and forth. I'm like, I don't want to pass out.
You guys did good. Very beautiful.
It was
Had me all tearing up. And they're just like, oh my god, so fucking beautiful.
yeah. What?
This is what there's no takebacks now.
No, I know,
It's
I know.
official.
It could be worse.
It could.
She could be doing a TikTok dance.
Or a Vine. She could still be doing one of those.
Well, Vines are better than TikToks, so. Okay, they are dancing. That fish looks dead. The white angelfish right in front of us. Kind of just laying there.
I guess I'm trying to think.
Hmm?
Sammy runs in our family.
I know.
Oh, you already guessed that, right?
Yes. I've been around.
What's your name?
Terry.
Pleasure.
Aunt Terry.
Terry. Hi, Terry. How do you know the bride and groom?
Rachel is my beautiful niece.
She is very beautiful and she looked absolutely stunning today.
Beyond beautiful today.
Is there a special message or memory you would love to share with them?
Just, you know what, I just want to remind them to love fiercely and forgive as many times as it takes.
I think that's absolutely beautifully said. Thank you so much.
Very well. Thank you. Is that good? Beautiful.
I guess I'm not getting more.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you'll just take this hand and you'll hold her waist the whole time. And we're going to hold your flowers with both hands if you would. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Yep. And then you'll take this hand and you can, whatever you feel comfortable, your pocket or hold her. And then we'll have you turn a little bit more this way.
This way?
Yep, good. Perfect. Your reaction was so sweet. Oh my gosh. My heart. Did
Mine?
you love that? Yes.
I say if you didn't cry, I would have hit him.
Yeah.
I would have hit him.
For what, like a year, she threatened to walk back if I didn't start crying.
Oh my
Thank you.
Which she wouldn't have done.
No.
But
Of
also,
course. I'm going to go ahead and get a shot of you guys while you're standing here.
Okay.
And just hold your flowers down.
Jared, how do you know the bride and groom?
I've actually known Rachel for over a decade. Been really good friends for the better part of that, and just she's like a little sister to me, and I love her to death. So, and then Bird's just been an amazing addition. In fact, he is the only guy I've ever said that she should actually date. We've been through a lot of them. I'm the honest friend. I'm the no, he's not good, and he was the right one.
That's why you were standing up there today.
He is the right one.
I'm so happy to hear that. Is there any message that you want to tell the beautiful couple?
Just love each other deeply, be there, communicate with each other, and I know there's nothing but great things ahead for the both of you. So I love both of you guys.
That's beautifully said. Thank you.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Lift your chin up just a little bit. There, now bring your hands together. Perfect. All right, ready, 1, 2, 3. Look at me. All right, can I have, let's see, mom and dad on Rachel's side?
Just Dad.
Dad on Rachel's side? And can I have mom and dad on...
Kick the train, it's fine.
Ma.
Siblings? Do we have siblings?
Just kick it, it's fine.
Siblings? No? Go ahead.
Oh, no. Oh, seriously.
Didn't want to intend to get under your skirt there, lady.
It's, yeah, Charlie's more than welcome. Not Charlie up here. Yes, of course.
Are we doing
We'll have you on bright side.
perfect? Immediate family?
Yes, we're doing immediate
My
family.
dad's supposed to be somewhere here, but
That would be my husband.
What, you want your sister? I mean,
immediate family first. I absolutely
love
want pictures
it.
with them in it.
I love
But
it.
it'll-
Right now?
Right now,
Okay.
we'll have them, and then Frenchie and Nick can come up in.
Please. Bridget. Monty. Please tell me that's my husband rubbing his hand on my ass.
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
that was
Not
very
me.
beautiful.
It
I
was.
saw you running.
My right eye didn't show.
Me.
That's your dad. Bring down lower.
You did amazing marrying such a beautiful couple. And how exactly do you know the bride and groom?
I have known Rachel since she was, I think, in 2nd grade, and she played volleyball with my daughter. But and I was the principal of the school where she attended for a while, so we go way back. And she was like a daughter instantaneously to me. And the other cool thing that you'll appreciate is that she also did theater and music with me. Yeah,
I could tell. Everything you were saying was lovely. It was beautiful.
she loves theater, absolutely, and musicals and everything Disney.
I love that. I gathered it from the beautiful vows and messages. Do you have anything special you want to say to the bride and groom?
Well, I first want to tell Joseph that I'm going to actually follow up on the fact that he's learning all those Disney songs and that there's lots of car rides ahead with us singing at full voice.
Maybe he's going to do a little show later on in the years.
I love it. I love it. I love you guys.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I might have to do this again if my father decides to walk up
If he
here.
does, we will.
Somewhere. He's here.
My maid of honor went to go find him.
Have the bride's family stay. I'm going to have the groom's family just come right over here. Don't go too far because I'm going to have you jump back in. And do we have grandparents? Yeah.
I said bride's family.
Grandparents, right? Yep.
Do I stay?
Jump in here.
Is he staying or no?
I would assume I'm
Yes,
staying.
you're
Yes, sorry.
And then I'll
New
have
concept.
you jump out. Yep. And then can I have you come on this side, please?
Yeah.
And Grandma, we can have you. That's your son, right? And then we'll have you come in here. Yeah, might as well. And get very close together.
How about the two of us? Grandma, great.
You watch the veil, baby.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just have you
Okay,
stand
no, you're good.
next
Go ahead.
to her if you would, please. And then we'll have you stand next to her if you would, please. Yep. There we go. One big happy family, right? All right. We'll have you guys get very, very close. Yep. There we go. And
Brandon, I've spotted you across the room. You have an amazing red fan. Is this for the bride?
It's actually mine, but it will be a part of the speech tonight.
Oh, I'm very excited. And now, how do you know the bride and groom?
So I met Rachel in college, and we became best friends very quickly. And then through her, I met Bird, and we've also become best friends really quickly. So love them.
Do you have any special memories you would like to share about the couple?
I mean, partying in college at UF, there's a lot of memories. So it's mainly a lot of good times in college, yes.
I love that. That's very important. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.
We definitely need to get the same photos with Nick and Frenchie as well.
They're there.
Oh, why did they come up?
I want to do some with just us, and then I'll get them as well.
They told me to stay.
Yes.
We're going to put you on the live stream.
Oh,
We're going to say congratulations, and then is there anything you want to say about today? That's what I'm going to end up asking you. Does that sound good?
Sure.
I am here with the groom. Your wedding was absolutely, and it's still amazing. Is there anything special you want to say for your wife later on when she watches this?
I love you, and thanks for putting me through this.
Beautifully said. It was a beautiful wedding.
Thank you.
Yes, you're very, very welcome.
What's the deal with Monty?
Apparently he's here. Somebody's supposed to go out and get him.
Up here?
Yeah, somebody told me that he was on his way up here. Do you want me to go wait for him out there?
I can send someone. Brandon, the bearded beauty back there, he knows what he looks like. He'll be the only one over there. Maybe you can get him to wrangle him.
all right.
What they say?
And then I'm going to have Joseph.
He's outside, but he doesn't know where to go.
And where are Joseph's grandparents?
Right behind you.
I'm going to have you guys jump in too. So let's go ahead and have you guys jump in real quick.
I'm Callie.
Callie, nice to meet you. Callie, Isabella. I'm here with Callie today. Stunning dresses for all of the women. How do you know the bride and groom?
I am actually Rachel's cousin. Yes, and we have had such a good relationship. I mean, even at 4 years difference, it never mattered to us. We were always super close. And then I knew Bird was the one the second I met him.
Oh my gosh, so it must have been so wonderful watching them become one today.
Yes, it was amazing, especially just him tearing up the way he did was just adorable. It shows how much love he has for her.
Their love radiated throughout the room, and I can only imagine how happy everybody is on live stream to also witness the love because it's vibrant.
Exactly. They emit love, and everyone around them feels it. Always.
Yes, I agree with that. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Right there next to me.
Thank you.
Nick, Frenchie.
Nick, Frenchie. Hold on, we got two more. We gotta add in.
Yeah, no problem.
Michael. I think maybe Frenchie here.
I thought it was parents and kids. Absolutely get pictures of them.
You're married, right?
No.
You're married.
My stepsister.
Stepsister? Oh, okay.
And do you need?
Stepsister, stepbrother, brother.
Got it. All right, we'll have you come in a little bit closer, and we'll have you come in a little bit closer. Yep, perfect. All right, here we go. Ready? Great. Oh my gosh, what a good one. Right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And one more for the left. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the parents.
Everybody in here, and may I ask?
This is Grandma D.
This is Grandma D. Oh, beautiful.
And that's her brother.
And that's her brother. Nice to meet you. And
I'm Josh's fiance.
Josh's fiance.
Yeah, Josh is bride's brother.
We can definitely do that as well.
No, my dad just got it.
We're doing a live broadcast, so everybody who wasn't able to make it, they still feel like they're here and they're enjoying the wedding. Oh. Hello. I was letting everybody know that we're doing a live broadcast, and so everybody who didn't have the opportunity to be here to witness their love in person, we wanted to make sure that they could see it from home. Yes, we're here with the family. Now, is there anything special you would like to say to the bride and groom?
I'm very honored to be here. Rachel and Bird, they're a beautiful couple, and from the very get-go, I knew they were going to do very well. They were going to thrive. I could see how much he cares about Rachel, and Rachel, same way. They're both madly in love, and you can tell that. It's very palpable, and I'm very happy for them since the very beginning. I've never even seen them fight, so.
Their love vibrates throughout the room. Is there anything you would like to add?
Well, sure, I'll add a whole bunch of things. You might not have trouble getting me off the line. So anyway, one of the things that you wanted little things, little tidbits, and I wanted her to know that, or both of them to know, that I want them to remember, like 15, 20 years down the line, when they don't really like each other, to remember they still love each other, because it's going to happen in every marriage. And I want her to know that her Uncle Jim is here with her, and he is just looking down from heaven and just loving every bit of this. And we're all so happy that they found each other, because they make an absolutely perfect couple, because they really do make each other better.
It vibrates from them. You can definitely see that. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Now, don't mind my reach.
Okay. You can even sit.
I want to make sure that everybody can see you guys.
Oh my God.
I know.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Is there anything you want to say to the bride and groom? As
Yes.
Picture.
Don't worry about little things.
Hi, Oliver. Give me a
Don't
hug.
keep track of who did what to who. Keep track of how much you love each other. Each day, I'm blessed to have him or her for whatever reason, and thank you, God. And I'm so thankful that the wedding happened. If it had been postponed another time, I think Rachel and I both would have had a nervous breakdown.
Any questions or any statements to the bride and groom?
Hello.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful day. It's such a beautiful moment. The ceremony was beautiful and very sincere. And the advice is, as you hear from other people, that never go to bed angry. Always solve the problems or the concerns that day, because you don't want them to fester overnight. And I wish you long, long years. People and Mima, that's us. We almost had 50 years, wonderful years. And I wish you that much. And also, I do want to bring this up. Crystal, your mother, is up there watching and wishing you the best. And she's with you. Now she'll be with you both.
Good luck.
That cherry on top. No, thank you for such beautiful insight. I couldn't have said it better myself. So beautiful.
Well, that's good. I'm so glad.
I know, exactly. Much more wisdom. Thank you.
Stepdad and stepmom as well. He's coming.
It's okay, we'll go ahead again.
Brother, mom, and dad. Yeah, of course. And we'll also do one with just biological.
And we'll have one son on this side. On what side? You guys are good right there. Perfect. Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
And then you'll come right here. And then you want to take your mask off? Perfect.
Here, I can hold it.
All right.
We're happy you guys made it.
There you go. You go ahead and hold on to him, and then, yep. All right.
Hey, Jackie.
The flash.
Sorry, thank you. All right, here we go. Ready? Big smiles. 1, 2, 3. And one more for good luck. 1, 2.
Okay, so I have some very important gentlemen here today. Should we start with the flower girl? Flower man? Yes. Can you tell us, flower girl's fine. Can you tell us how you know the bride and groom and what were your thoughts before you came down the aisle with those magnificent flowers?
Well, I've known Rachel since I was little, like 2 or 3 years old, and then ended up going to school with her all up until high school. So she's been like part of the family for our whole lives. And then we met Bird later on, and then they ended up together, so that worked out perfectly.
It worked out super perfect. Now, what were the thoughts before you came down the aisle with those flowers?
I was just trying to make sure I didn't steal the show, but still put on enough of a show.
I think you did perfect. Now, starting with you, how do you know the bride and groom?
I knew them independently as friends, and then I've known them since they got together. I used to work next door to the groom, and then I met the bride through a mutual friend.
Is there any advice or tips or sweet messages you would like to tell them for the future?
Whenever you're about to do something, think, would Brandon do that? And if the answer is yes, don't do it.
I love that, Brandon. Now, how do you know the bride and groom?
So I'm his brother. So I also grew up with Rachel. She would have playgroup at our house when we were 2. Went to middle school with her. Known her. We've been friends ever since.
That's so important. Is there any sweet memories you can think of the both of them?
I mean, pretty much every memory of the both of them. Just the way they interact is just beautiful. I love them as a couple so much. I did mention I've known Bird for 7 years also. He trained me at a job. We've been best friends ever since. He's an amazing guy, and she's amazing. I could not be happier to see the two of them getting married.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for, sharing all the memories, thoughts, and excitement with everybody at home who can join us today. I'm here with the maid of honor, and she looks so beautiful, toasting with some champagne. How do you know the bride and groom?
So Rachel and I actually have known each other since middle school. Back when we were basically identical, and it's just been a wild ride, you know? Yeah.
Middle school was a while away, so it's so important to have that friendship that lasts.
Yes, it is. I mean, she was the first person that, like, really tapped into the crazy side of Bridget. The first girlfriend that I ever had that tapped into the crazy side of Bridget. And, you know, we ran barefoot through the fields, got into plenty of trouble, and rode horses bareback through the woods. It was just fun growing up with Rachel in every way you could think of, bursting into song at any point in time.
I heard a lot of Disney songs. Was it Disney songs?
Of course it was Disney songs.
Any special message you want to say to the bride and groom when they watch this in the future?
You guys are very special in my heart, and I will always be here for you. No matter what, you give me a call, and Josh and I will be there for you guys. We love you so much, and we will always be here to support you. Your love is truly inspiring. We love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Cheers. I know you say bye.
I don't know.
We're saying hi. Live stream. What?
Memorably,
Oh, so
it
I'm.
was
Any memories or messages you would like to say to the bride and groom?
Give us a chance to think.
Of course.
That's why I said, give me a, give me a chance to think.
of course, we wish them happiness and a long life, happy life,
And
and all the love that they deserve.
all the love that they deserve. I mean, it's beautifully said. Yes. Any other memories about them that you would like to share?
Goodness.
Well, Joseph, when he was before he started dating her, he had called me, and he was upset. He had broken up with his ex-girlfriend, and he was pretty upset. He was very emotional. And he had met Rachel, but he said he liked her, but he didn't make an effort to make contact with her. I told him, if you're going to be in the, be in the game, you need to get on the field. And that, according to him, persuaded him to make that, push to talk to her.
You were that catalyst that said, "Hey."
That's what he told me that he needed at that time. But I'm happy that it worked out, and that they're finally married and can start their life together.
I know. After so long, apparently they rescheduled so many times, but my gosh.
COVID and everything's been, we kept thinking it's never going to happen. Something else is going to come up, and
Well, it was the most perfect day. I was talking to the bride earlier. I said it's the most perfect day and most perfect venue. So thank you so much for joining us. Do you have anything else you want to say to the bride and groom?
The only thing I haven't repeated to them over and over, just respect each other. Always treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.
Yes.
And everything will work out. Because there's, life will throw everything at you and then some. But if you trust each other and respect each other and have faith in each other and love each other, there's nothing that you can't do together.
I full-heartedly agree.
Yes. Well,
no.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes. Wave to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Isabella.
Isabella, okay.
Yes, I know.
do with this one. Because her mic is, or you have to move her mic back. Let's move her mic so we can have the better camera. Turn it off. So just get ready to turn it back on. Okay, then your shot's good. You want to do this one or which one?
Yeah, you can do one.
It's got to be in the middle, right?
Tell me where you want. We're gonna be right in the middle, so right here. Perfect. Yes. I'm gonna have your room right next to you. I don't wanna separate you in the union.
Husband,
Am I?
come
Yes.
hither. Over here.
So I'm gonna ask if there's any last messages you want to say to everybody who's watching.
Oh goodness
And,
gracious.
or any
Yeah, what the wife said.
I have the amazing bride and groom here. Are there any messages you want to say to everybody watching today?
Just thank you so much to all of our family and friends and everyone who came out here and everyone who's watching from home. We love all of you guys and we appreciate all of you guys for celebrating with us today. So thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. Oh my goodness. So thank you so much for joining us tonight on this very, very special occasion of watching this vibrant love have union. On behalf of liveweddings.net, we're so happy that we could live stream your wedding at the Florida Aquarium.
Thank you.
So welcome.
Thank you.
You guys did so good.
Thank you.
You look so beautiful, and everything on the live, I could see from the back, it was close and personable and beautiful,
Awesome.
and so many lovely messages. So when you get a chance to look at it,
I'm so excited. I'm going to go home and watch it like today.
sweet stories and
I
so
love.
on.